Okay everyone, I'm back to talk about Terrace House. My camera is different. I used to use my laptop screen, so obviously when you record you can see yourself on the screen, but now I just have a different camera that doesn't have a screen, so I don't know what I look like when I'm recording, so if I look like this the whole video, I apologize. But I just watched episode 17 of the new Terrace House release, and I got some thoughts. So the first thing that happened was Shohei showed up to meet Ami wherever she was. I don't even know where she was, I don't care, but he showed up and he gave her flowers, and I was like, it has been so long. I waited to watch this Terrace House thing because my life was getting busy, which is another reason why I haven't posted a video in years. I thought I was gonna jump into this and Ami was gonna be gone, but I just saw her face and I was disappointed. I thought I was gonna be free of her, but when Shohei was standing there with flowers, I realized that I'm gonna have to sit through another couple Ami scenes, another couple Ami dates, which are always very unpleasant to watch. So just a couple comments for this mini date. I don't really know what it is, but you know, Ami was mean again. He gave her the flowers and she was like, it was funny, it was like a rom-com. And you know, one of her Ami comments. I feel like I'm just saying the same things over and over, which is why it seems like maybe I am rushing through this, because I am honestly tired of talking about Ami. I'm tired of her existence. So if I don't seem as passionate as I was, that is the reason. So after, you know, a couple rude Ami-ness, and then they went snowboarding. Is the only thing to do in this town snowboarding. Just like in Aloha State, everyone was always like, wanna go surfing? Wanna go surfing? I'm going surfing today, you wanna come? Let's all go surfing. Everyone here is just always snowboarding. I guess it was cool for the first couple times, but do something else. I don't care about watching you snowboard anymore. Kind of like the end of the last episode, Ami wasn't as unpleasant as she usually is. She was acting kind of off. She was all happy and the host mentioned it, a bit closure-y. So she was acting a little more mature than she usually did. But, you know, the damage is done. I still don't like her. For instance, when Shohei was telling her that he really liked her after they snowboarded, she didn't scowl that much. She kind of responded in a human way, saying, oh, I appreciate that. You know, you always see me without makeup, but still you say you like me, that makes me happy. She was being very open about how she feels, which I thought was weird for Ami, but you know, better late than never. I mean, it's still obvious that she doesn't like him. You can tell she doesn't like him, but she's being a lot nicer to him than she was with Taka. The next scene, the Ami party, was probably the hardest thing I've ever had to watch in the history of Terrace House. My eyes were bleeding watching everyone fawn over Ami, have a whole party dedicated to just Ami, and I just felt like the entire previous 16 episodes were an Ami party, so I really didn't need this much intense Ami-ness. Afterwards, when she asked to speak to Taka privately, she explained, hey, I was just a little mean because I wasn't trying to lead you on, and the hosts were they responded kind of like, oh, that's why she was mean. She wasn't trying to lead him on. But wasn't it obvious? I mean, we all knew that she didn't like Taka. We all knew that. And we all knew that she acted like a brat and she acted really mean. But I don't know. It's just, that doesn't justify the way she acted just because you can't have the excuse I didn't want to lead you on because she was so mean. You cannot lead someone on but still appreciate them and give them respect. I feel like I've said this at least twice in a couple other videos, but you know what, I'll say it again. She was, I don't care how much she apologized or explained herself, she was still rude. She could have done things differently. I don't know. Goodbye, Ami. And also, the hosts were making a big deal about how Tsubasa had an idol meet and greet on the same day that Ami was leaving. Sorry, I haven't watched this in so long, I'm blanking on the names. Tsubasa has an idol meet and greet on the same day that Ami is scheduled to leave, and they were all like, oh my gosh, the idol group, her hobby is more important than her friendship. No, because as they said, Tsubasa is super busy with all of her hockey and being a good personness. So I bet it was really hard for her to find a date where she was free to see this group that she liked so much. And she didn't know that Ami was leaving. She didn't plan it. And I bet Tsubasa had to pay a lot of money to do that. You don't just pay a lot of money and then not go because some girl who you knew for a few months, no matter how close you are, decided to leave on the same day. Ami's the one, I don't care if she didn't have control over when her train or plane, I don't know what transportation she used, but I don't know. She could have chosen one day later to leave is what I'm saying. Or one day earlier. One day earlier probably would have been better. So yeah, do not blame Tsubasa for ditching Ami for her fun idle time. Okay, last topic for this video is the new girl who came in, who, I forget her name, but I'm sure I'll learn it within a few episodes. But initial reaction, I liked her. I thought she was a breath of fresh air after Ami left. She was the complete opposite of Ami. She was open, she was expressive, she was positive. She was interesting to watch, basically. And even her career was interesting. She is an erotic model and she's an actress. So I've never seen that on Terrace House before. So immediately it's like, ooh, we got someone new coming in here. And I thought it would have been nice, because how happy would Shohei and Taka be to come home and see an erotic model girl lounging around the house. She's the perfect girl to bring on after Ami, to make them get over Ami finally. So I had my hopes and dreams. Also, this girl, in my opinion, is actually very, very, very attractive. Everyone was obsessed over Ami. I mean, and I really didn't see it. I didn't see why everyone was super obsessed with her. But with this girl, she walked in and I thought she was hot. So obviously boys probably would think she was hot too, because I'm a lot more picky about my girls than I think the average boy is. I'm sorry if that was a sexist comment. I'm not sexist, I swear. These were my initial thoughts and reactions and hopes. But as the episode went on, each hope and dream was slowly crushed. The hope that Taka and Shohei would see her and get over Ami kind of half failed. Taka hasn't even seen her yet, but the symbolism of Shohei was working on the song, on Ami's song about her, and the new girl showed up. So you think, oh, he's gonna stop working on the song and hang out with her, and that's symbolic for he's not gonna be hung up on Ami, he's gonna have this new experience. But when New Girl and Shion decided to go shopping, Shohei said that he wasn't gonna go because he wanted to finish his song. And when I heard that, I was like, no, because again, symbolic for the fact that he is not over Ami yet, even though this new gorgeous, exotic, erotic girl just came in. But he's still hung up over Ami. So I feel like there's maybe no hope for Shohei, which is okay because he was my least favorite boy anyways. I honestly don't care what happens to him. He's bland to me, so whatever, Shohei can do his thing. And then there was the moment where it was Shion, New Girl, and Shohei sitting together talking to each other, and I thought everything was going well. Everyone got along with the new girl. She was friendly, she was talkative, Shion was being all jokey. And then when they were talking about their ideal family life, first of all, I thought he couldn't get any better. I admit I had my doubts. If you see in past videos, in my reactions, there were moments where I questioned Shion. But when he talked about how he just wanted a family and a dog and to go camping all the time and have kids, I thought that was the sweetest thing. I just love it when people have their priorities in that direction. So I got a lot more respect for him, because I could never tell if he was hotshot career modeling youth guy or someone who is more family oriented. So I thought that was cute. But then, moments later, that's when the other dream died. That the new girl was going to be a positive addition. Because she was immediately like, oh my god, I feel the same way! And the second she said that, I was like, oh no. Because obviously she was immediately interested in Shion, and I still want Shion and Tsubasa to be a couple. I still think that they're the best couple ever. But kind of like what the host said, this girl is gonna cause some trouble. This girl is gonna be really hard to resist from a boy's perspective. She's hard to resist from my perspective, and I don't even like girls. Okay, maybe I like girls a little bit, but only a little. Not as much as guys. I'm very, very nervous, because this girl is she's just the perfect girl who was just thrown in, and she immediately fell for Shion, and we all saw Shion and Shohei googly-eyed over her boobs, zooming in on. Have some dignity, okay? You're on TV. You can look up her pictures, but don't be like, oh, I'm gonna zoom in on her boobs. Like, you can see her boobs without zooming in, they're pretty big. Speaking of boobs, in the scene where the new girl was taking a bath and they were playing all the sexy music, and did anyone else feel uncomfortable, or was it just me? Because I don't come to Terrace house to ogle over nude people, but I just had to sit there while the scene was going on and just be like, I'm watching a girl undress, but I swear I got pure intentions. I don't want to make her feel uncomfortable, so I won't look at the screen. It's always weird when a movie or a show creates a tone that isn't you. I don't know if I'm explaining this correctly, but obviously that shot was strictly for people who are into girls, and it's like one of those, ooh, look at her undress. But you know, that's not my personality. It's like I was forcibly put into someone else's shoes, or I was forcibly put into someone else's body, so I felt like I didn't belong, like I was doing something wrong. It didn't feel like me. I don't know if I explained that good, if I explained that well, but hopefully you understand what I'm saying. I think that's everything. I have one hope left that because New Girl has not seen Taka yet, and I think Taka's pretty cute, but the other girls don't seem to think that. The other girls on the show don't seem to think that way. And this girl, she got so excited when Shion said he was the same age as her, and she immediately liked him, and Shion's kind of a different type of person than Taka, so I doubt New Girl's gonna like Taka. But hopefully when he comes in and she learns that he's a pro snowboarder and I think he's funny. I don't know, I don't see enough of them, but I assume Taka is funny, just a different type of humor than Shion. But maybe New Girl will learn to love Taka instead of Shion, which Taka likes the outdoors too, so it'll be okay, I assume. Okay, thanks for watching. I'm gonna obviously do reactions for the other episodes in this series, so look out for the next one. Bye!